Howdy, folks. Good morning. Let me tell you, I always say it's not over till the fat lady sings. You know, in Texas, they'll kill you. They will. They kill people in Texas. I mean, they kill everybody everywhere, but in Texas, the government will kill your ass. I'm from Oklahoma. Oklahoma and Texas are places where you can be killed by the government and nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. They like, that's what they do. If you break the law in Texas, that ass can be out of here. They don't care. They could just, like, they got the death penalty is like on fleece. It's like, hey, what did he do? Kill him, hang him, kill him, hang him, electric chair, get him. There's certain places, like, you don't commit crimes in certain places. Texas, boy, don't mess with Texas. Do not play in Texas. I mean, I thought everybody knew that. I'm from Oklahoma. It's messed up there too. Yeah, they are. Those states are really like hardcore, like Bible Belt kind of Christian Puritan principle kind of don't F around here places. You don't F around in Oklahoma. I grew up in Oklahoma. They would beat your ass. But still, people commit crimes there. People commit crimes there. Okay, Wayne said, come on vacation, leave on probation. People commit crimes there, and these Bandido guys, you know, the baddest ass club there in Texas. I mean, I don't think there's a doubt about that. If they're not the baddest ass club, they're one of the baddest ass clubs in Texas. I don't want nobody getting mad at me. You know how my view. You said their club was the baddest. Okay. One of the baddest clubs in Texas got in some trouble. And it looked like they was going to fry one of them guys, or two of them, or three of them. So we got some news today. Are those guys going to face the death penalty? And we'll be reporting on that. Let me see what the preacher wrote for me. The preacher writes my scripts for the morning. And I'm so pleased to have him to do that, because they're like so awesome. But I be like... I don't follow the prompter. Let me see. Today on Black Dragon Biker TV, we're diving into breaking news involving one of the most notorious outlaw motorcycle clubs in America, and in fact the world, the Bandidos MC. So federal prosecutors have made an announcement about the death penalty against John Pfeffer, the alleged leader of the Bandidos faction, accused of waging a deadly war against rival biker groups earlier this year. So we're going to talk about that. We'll discuss the Justice Department backed off a death penalty case, and in another one of these cases. And we're going to talk about the current status of the conflict. Okay, what else? We're going to talk about, also bikers with badges ride for brotherhood. Not all bikers are on the wrong side of the law. And today we'll highlight a law enforcement riding group, biker group, the Blue Knights, who are standing in solidarity with their fellow officers. And what else? Oh, and then finally, we're going to talk about my latest TikTok talk. Ladies, don't be a road rash queen. Pastor Logic also drops his latest TikTok gem for the ladies of the biker set. Oh, I didn't know that. He snuck that in on me. Okay, so Pastor Logic drops his latest TikTok gem for the ladies of the biker set. A real talk warning about hopping on the back of strangers' motorcycles. Wow. Okay. We'll talk about safety, respect, and awareness on the set, because your life and dignity matter more than the thrill of the ride. Join us, myself, Lavish T. Williams, and the preacher, Logic, in a minute and 7 seconds. We'll be back to discuss these and perhaps other things. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Since 2016, back after this brief introduction.
Black Dragon, Black News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon, Black News. Get yourself educated by his books, then you learn how to move. Black Dragon, Black News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe, and get updated Black News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Black News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name's Black Dragon. Started the Navy and hit the sea, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for the best from the mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the mighty Black Sabbath. MC, we're paid his dues and he earned his stripes. From prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kiss Kenny. Black Dragon, Black News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon, Black News. Get yourself educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon, Black News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe, and get updated Black News with MC Protocol.
Wow! Alrighty then. It's your boy Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust. Biker news you can use. Biker news from a biker's point of view. It's your boy Black Dragon. And hey, I would like to introduce the only doctor on the only biker news protocol and MC channel in the world to have our very own Dr. Logic in the house.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? What's going on, Black Dragon? Hey, man, I don't know where that last part came from, man. I said I did. I gotta read. I'll be mixing up my writings.
Yeah, you wrote that. I was like, then when did he make it? I didn't say nothing. I was just like, I went with it.
I did a TikTok, but that wasn't the topic.
I went with it. I read it. You wrote it. I was like, he didn't tell me he did that. Okay. I was like, oh, he made one too. Okay. Wow, we're doing the same thing at the same time. I just went with it. It was the script. I read the script.
Right.
The whole time I was like,
That's what happens. That's what happens when you're trying to write scripts and you're in your vehicle and you're not sitting in front of your computer.
I was amazed that you got the script to me. I was like, I thought you could only do this on his computer, and then the script popped up, and I was like, wow, look at the preacher man.
Well, I can't do it while I'm riding. Like when I'm sitting still and I'm logged in to StreamYard, then I can do it. So,
okay, yeah. I got
What's
you.
Going on? What's going on?
Man, okay, so now that we're clear on that, I was like, wow. Preacher did on that. Okay. Somebody said, where's Lavish? Lavish didn't answer the phone this morning, and I went straight.
And it wasn't. No logic wasn't on point to call him. That was Black Dragon point to call him, and he didn't answer the phone.
I mean, Lavish didn't answer the phone this morning. Why do I do that? He didn't answer the phone, and maybe he's campaigning. You know, he'd be out there doing his thing. So. I don't know what's going on.
Thank you for calling Lavish Towing, where we specialize in anything from jump starts to private property.
I've never seen this person. Many times as I've talked to Lavish, I've never seen nobody with a voice like that.
Well, you know, you can hire people to do your commercials. man.
Is that what that is? Because I ain't seen nobody around the office sound like that. I haven't. He's lying to us. Like, that sounds like a weather girl. Oh,
There you go with that weather. There you go with that weather girl.
I forgot. I forgot. We have a passenger this morning. I got to be good. Can we meet her? Can everybody meet her?
She's not going to want to get online. I'll show her. Just say hello. This is Lady T, y'all.
This is the pastor's wife. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to
Hi,
the
everybody.
live.
Thank you.
So we now get to meet the boss, everyone. We all have one. Okay, no weather girl talk. Here we go.
Yeah, no weather girl talk.
You should have told me. Hey, fool, whatever you do today, don't you dare.
I'm not gonna talk.
Here we go. Moving on to some greater things here. This is this morning's story. This is crazy. Feds won't. Well, this is a good thing for them. The feds won't, I repeat, will not seek the death penalty for alleged Bandidos leader accused of leading a deadly Houston gang war. So for that guy, things are, for that guy, it's, that's probably a relief. So here's the story. Let me make this bigger. This is a picture here. What is this picture of? Bandido Motorcycle Club members seen during the group's 50th anniversary party that happened on Saturday, March 12, 2016. These guys might not even be in the club anymore in Kingwood. Anyway, they went back on y'all's ass to get this picture, and this ain't even in Texas, but hey, that's the picture. So federal prosecutors will not seek the death penalty against the alleged leader of a faction of the Bandidos motorcycle. They say gang, we say club. Who was earlier this year accused of waging a deadly war against rival groups. So why are they a gang, but their rivals are just groups? That's interesting. Isn't that interesting? The Justice Department last week notified U.S. District Judge Keith Ellison that it would not seek the death penalty against John Pfeffer. Pfeffer, I think that's how you say his name, was charged with using a firearm to commit a crime resulting in a death of someone. He is accused of participating in the killing of Mr. Adam Burns, a member of Brothers East. A lot of folks call him B-Star East or Beast, but their real name is Brothers East. They call them a biker gang, who was shot and killed in September 2020, 5 years ago, in the Hog Stop Bar in Northeast Houston. I'm sure we did that story. More on HoustonChronicle.com. The FBI says the Bandidos started a war. Oh, maybe we'll go check that out. Prosecutors also allege that Pfeffer, who goes by the name of Big John, was tapped to lead the Welcome to Hell chapter of the Bandidos. Man, what a name. The Welcome to Hell chapter. Hey, man, I'd like to join. Welcome to hell! Wow. So I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. Yeah, I don't know
they
about
don't have
that.
a Welcome to Heaven chapter? Like, geez,
Right.
Louise.
Right.
Some of these clubs, man, have the craziest names and stuff. Like Welcome to Hell chapter. Here we go. Anyway, amen. So prosecutors allege that from 2020 to 2023, for 3 years, the gang allegedly participated in murders, assaults, arson, and other crimes around Houston and Harris County. In February, and this was all in a bid to capture territory around Houston. In February, Pfeffer and 13 other current and former Bandidos were indicted on Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO, charges. He and two other members, David Vargas and Roy Gomez, were specifically accused of participating in crimes that resulted in death, which could potentially carry the death penalty. Prosecutors, however, have now said that they will not seek the maximum penalty when the case ultimately reaches trial. They're not going to go for the death penalty. In August, the Justice Department made similar decision about Vargas and Gomez. And we reported those stories that they said, okay, well, we're not going to seek the death department on those guys either, which is crazy. Not crazy, but strange, because the Trump administration seemed to be very heavy. I've been telling you guys about this for months and months, that this is not the administration you want to play with, because they'll put your ass to sleep. But they decided not to go. Aside from the gun crime, Pfeffer was indicted on 9 other counts, including racketeering, conspiracy, assault, and tampering with a witness. That's a crazy one. Tampering with a witness. You better not talk, bro. You better not talk, or if you talk. So anyway, if convicted, Pfeffer could face still life in prison. The decision not to seek the death penalty is notable given President Donald Trump's vocal support for that punishment. When Trump took office in January, he signed an executive order calling capital punishment an essential tool for deterring crime, and vowed that in his Justice Department, they would be seeking more death penalties. That's what he said. They'd be seeking more federal executions. You know, the feds hardly execute anybody. You don't ever see the feds execute no one. The state of Texas will execute your ass, but the feds. But Donald Trump said that.
Thank you very much. That's really nice.
That's
Thank
what
you.
he said. That's what he was going to do. So it's interesting that they didn't seek the death penalty here. The next month, Attorney General Pam Bondi issued a memo to prosecutors urging them to seek the harshest possible criminal charges, criminal cases. They want the harshest possible charges in all criminal cases, opening up the possibility for potentially more death penalty adjudications. There have been at least 3 other indictments handed up this year in the Southern District of Texas that could potentially be tried as death penalty cases. So far, prosecutors have not signaled their intent to seek the death penalty on a single case. Decisions about seeking the death penalty in federal cases are not made solely by local prosecutors. Death penalty eligible cases are reviewed by a capital review committee at the Justice Department, which makes recommendations to Pam Bondi on whether the penalty will be sought. But the final decision is ultimately with Pam Bondi. And so it was Pam herself, obviously, who decided not to seek the death penalty on your boys down there in Texas, which I'm sure that, hey.
So wait a minute. How? Okay, so I'm trying to remember how courts work. You go to court.
We have our court expert on now. Court expert on now, Lavish T. Williams.
Okay.
What up, Joe? Hey, what's happening, y'all? I'm just getting on.
We know that. So you go to court, you go to trial, you have a jury. The jury convicts you, and then they recommend a penalty, or the judge recommends here are the penalties that y'all can.
Oh no, you're a little bit
No.
off. No,
okay.
They know before they try you whether this will be a death penalty case or not.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how does the director of the Justice Department that does not hear the case can say that if this person's going to get this? Because you said that she has the final say. So I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, it's a federal case, so she's the boss of the feds.
Right.
She's the boss of the feds, so I guess they brief her. We
That's a
found
lot of federal cases in the country, man. I mean, like, wow. I'm just saying, even if it wasn't her, if any director of the Department of Justice, so they have a say in all the capital federal cases in the country.
That's what this thing says.
Wow. Okay. I'm just trying to get an understanding. I'm not saying if it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, wow.
I don't know. Lavish? Lavish, we can't hear you, bro.
Can't hear you, Lavish.
I said I don't know nothing about no federal stuff, man. I wasn't that big of a fish. I'm on the state level. I'm on the state level, man.
Lavish has cleaned up his act. He's running for police commissioner now. He doesn't want to talk about it.
I got a court date coming up this month, man, for my expungements too, man.
Hopefully that works well for you. I did forget, Moto Gato properly calls out that the Beast Motorcycle Club does call themselves the Beast Motorcycle Gang. They weren't even playing that. They're the Beast MG. And,
really?
Yeah, really. You didn't know that? You're down in Texas.
No, how I don't know all the clubs here in Texas, man. You know how big Texas is? I don't even know all the clubs in the Metroplex, bro.
Well, I figured you would know the 1% clubs anyway. Yeah, they're the Beast MG. It messed me up when I first read that, like 5 or 6 years ago or 7 years ago, the Beast Motorcycle Gang. I was like, no club calls themselves that. But no, that's who they are, the Beast MG. And it's nice that you know who you are.
And look, they say we're not even gonna mix words. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Biker News Canada says Pam Bondi is a joke from what I say. Hey, you can call her whatever name you want to call her. The mofo's in charge. She's in charge, okay? And when you're in charge, they can call you a joke, but don't go in court before her. You can find yourself in some real live trouble messing with that woman, man. I wish you would go into court. You're a joke, Pam. You're Pamela. You're a joke, okay? All right. So just so you know, I don't even recognize you. I don't recognize you here. Joke.
You talking about somebody's watching the show?
Biker News Canada said that. He said she's
okay.
She might be a joke, but she might get the last laugh on your ass, like death penalty. So the Justice Department death penalty eligible cases are reviewed, and the final decision is ultimately made by Pam Bondi. So the announcement clears one of the hurdles ahead of the Bandidos trial, which is we're not going to be tried with the death penalty, which is a good thing if you're one of them, which is now scheduled for May 2026. Now, if you are the family of the person who died, you might not think it's such a great thing. Prosecutors last month asked for more time to prepare their case, in part because of a large amount of evidence that needs to be prepared. In a filing, they told Ellison their case includes more than 162,000 pages of documents, as well as extensive video, audio, and phone evidence. Wow. So that is a major victory in that case. At least you're not facing the death penalty. The Beast and the Bandidos have been going at it for years, back and forth, especially down in the Houston area. And having what, 2 chapters in Houston? A chapter in Houston, a chapter in Spring, a chapter in Dallas, a chapter in Fort Worth. We've been on the front lines looking at that, sitting in the bleachers watching them for a long time go back and forth. Hopefully they get it together, and some of these bike clubs can stop some of this shit, man. Because why are we putting brothers in the grave and burying people? I'm hoping that the white bike set will come together like the black bike set has, and have.
Well, they have, didn't they?
Well, a few of them are, including we know the Mongols put out a letter letting everybody know that they're having meetings to form a truce. And some of the other clubs I've heard of, I can't disclose who they are yet.
Right.
But I've heard from some of the members of those clubs, and there's some big clubs but not all the clubs. We're hoping all the clubs get it together. Anyway, next story.
I saw a picture with, and I don't know how old it is, but it was on Facebook last week. Had a Hell's Angel member standing next to a Warlock member, and it was standing next to another club. I don't remember that club, but I did see that picture. I don't know what the purpose of the picture was, but it popped up on Facebook.
A Hell's Angel standing next to a Warlock. I don't think they have beef. I don't know. Well, I've never heard of those two fighting. But hey, man, not my bailiwick.
Man, I had an outlaw. Listen, man, Black Dragon. I don't know if you experienced this logic, Black Dragon, and this is I know 2 different outlaw clubs, and they have members that are brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
A brother is in one club, and a brother is in another club. Blood brothers.
So
and I've asked, because at one point in time, they, the 2 clubs wasn't going out, they wasn't seeing eye to eye. And I just asked one of the guys, I'm like, hey man, how do you handle that, man? And you got, your brother is over there. And he looked at me. We had a conversation, but then by the end of the story, what I'm telling you is that he said, well, I just hope if something goes down, I just hope my brother isn't there if I'm there. How do you deal with that, man? Your brother. I mean, this is your blood brother, man. You gotta tell you, man, listen, I just hope that my brother isn't there if I'm there.
I tell you where I saw that. Really wild.
Yeah, man. I am. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's really wild. Like down when I was putting a chapter in Beaufort, South Carolina, a very small town, and it's very funny because you have families down there in different 1% clubs, and it is wild to see families, best friends, people that grew up together, beefing against each other in this little bitty town where everybody knows everybody. In my own club, we had 2 brothers lock up in the same club. The brother named Offset threatened his own brother's life here in the Atlanta chapter when all that stuff broke out with me. So brothers can, Cain killed Abel. Brothers can.
Man, I could never sit up here and tell my brother, my blood brother, man.
He told his blood brother, I'm coming to Atlanta to take your cut. His brother left the club so he wouldn't have to make his mama a woman with just one child. Them 2 brothers got at it that hard.
Well,
and I'm thankful. I mean, not thankful, but it was over me. It was over me, and his brother stood on my side, and it was horrible. So I've seen, I've seen it.
I seen it in my own family though. It's not motorcycle related, but up in the Cuse, we got our different parts of town, and one of my cousins live on south side, other cousin live on the east side, and they actually got into it. They could, because different sides of the city, and they blood.
I've seen cousins on the bike set, blood cousins. I've seen them fight in
No, they were brothers. They were brothers.
Okay.
I'm their cousin.
Okay. I've seen cousins physically fight, pistol whip each other. Well, not each other, but one of them pistol whip, and we don't even know that they freaking related until it happens, and you find out, like, do you know his mama and brother are his mother and his father? Do you know they brothers and sisters?
Hey,
wow.
This just came in on text message. So this is a Beast member, Brothers East, and this is like they really don't like the Bandidos a whole lot. Look at that. You got a anti-Bandito patch is what I would call it. So
and you put it on your vest?
Yeah, well,
he wants you to see it.
He wants you to see it.
Yeah.
He wants you to see that damn thing. Yeah.
Hey, just like we showed it, he got it on his vest because he wanted to be seen
He
by
wanted
people.
it to be seen by everybody. There you go.
You want them to know this. This
Yeah,
what we got.
They haven't. It don't get more real than that. They don't like each other, man. Woo.
Wow.
Crazy. Hopefully they can just, like our bro who's now deceased said way back a long time ago, and I was mad at him when he said it. Why can't we all just get along? Because I would have said, burn, baby, burn. But Rodney King asked us if we couldn't all just get along. They found him dead at the bottom of his pool. Suspicious circumstances. Just curious, throughout the biker generations, how often are there times there wasn't wars between OMCs? Oh, in the beginning. Most of these clubs that have been beefing now have been doing it for generations. They started beefing. It was the Vietnam War, because what Vietnam did was it introduced drugs into the military, and those guys coming back, joining motorcycle clubs, had real drug habits. And that's when clubs started dealing. And that's what brought the wars. It was the dope that brought the wars to the clubs, the drug dealing and territory and all that kind of stuff. And that, for us, really happened in the 60s and 70s and carried forward. You remember we had the big drug wars and stuff, but it was and we cover that in my book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. As it was the...
Hey, Logic, he definitely going to mention that book, ain't he?
But yeah, it's gonna be get the book. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. I got a question. I mean, well, it's a statement, and I know Black Dragon, you covered this before. When people join OMCs, and a lot of people join, and the reasons why people join OMCs, all the different categories of reasons. But I wonder if in the OMC, in processing, as we used to say in the military, do they let you know? Oh, by the way, we're at war with them guys over here of something they did 30 years ago, and now we're enlisting you. And next time you see one of them jokers, you're at war too. I'm saying that because a lot of people will join. They probably don't even have to be an OMC. Probably can be a regular traditional MC. You join an organization, and then the next day you're at war with somebody over something you have no clue about what happened and why.
Yeah, I see it in the 99% clubs.
Is that a sponge, Logic?
Whatever.
Do you have a sponge?
Whatever. Who said that?
I'm asking a question.
Whatever. Who said that? I can't see the comments. They too small on my phone. Who said that? Is that what's his name? K Wayne?
Just asking the question.
Was that K Wayne? It has to be.
I just asked the question, is that a sponge? I'm just asking.
You weren't here for yesterday.
No,
Whatever.
I wasn't here, man.
My God, that stuff was funny, bro.
I don't know what he's talking. I just asked.
Oh my God.
So why you at? Did they tell you to ask that question?
Yeah, I'm just saying. The viewers asked, and I just asked. Hey, man, that's.
So we were taking a look at this picture right here yesterday.
Oh, so you got to go back to it, right?
All right.
And Logic said, "So what are these sponges on your leg?" He said, "What are these sponges? They look
a sponge." Seriously, right?
Wow. Those are knee pads, man.
Right, a sponge.
He cleaning the hell out of that track right there. He's sponging the shit out of that track. But they do look like sponges, though. They look like sponges.
Come on, man. The sponge, man.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, he left. You made him leave. You made him leave.
Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. Everybody have their moment. Everybody have. So you're going to keep showing the picture.
Look like sponges to me, man.
Oh, man.
Look, Lavish, I was trying to understand the real name of those things. They're not, I mean, if they're neat, they're not on his knee.
They are on your knee.
Oh,
No, they're
man.
not. They're on the side.
Oh,
Look at the
man.
picture again.
Okay. You know what?
I'm right. They're not on your knee.
They are on your knees, bro.
They're on the side of your.
put your-
You're not putting your knee on the ground.
You are putting your knee
You
on.
put your
You're
knee on
putting
the
the
ground.
side.
That knee is dang near touching the side of the knee. Knee is you got the
The
top of the
side.
knee.
That's
Side
why I
of the knee.
said
Preacher, you can't be right with this. I mean, you want to be right so bad, but
I'm always right, bro. I'm always right.
You always have been.
I'm always right.
You had me 100-1 nothing, but now no, sir.
Wait a minute, no. This had nothing to do with me and you. This had everything to do with me and Saeed or Steen.
See ya.
I forget the see ya. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I asked him. I didn't ask you.
Bro, these are knee pads. I'm there. If you go
Okay. Next story. Thanks, K Wayne. Thanks, K Wayne. I knew he was gonna bring it up. He told me he wasn't gonna let me lay that down.
if you go to the custom made leather suit thing here, I mean they are kind of off to the right. They're
off to the right. Exactly.
Look at how they use their knees and their legs when they go into them curves, man.
Yeah.
He told Lavish, he said when he put his feet on the back peg, the way you move your feet is what makes your bike turn.
Racing
I was like,
bike suit
I can probably learn a lot from that guy.
knee pads.
Especially if this was
Yeah, they call
2000.
them racing bike suit knee pads. Here they are. They're called knee pads.
Okay, man.
Mm-hmm.
They look like I'm still gonna stick to what I said. They're not sponges, but they look like sponges, doggone it.
They're kind of spongy looking, yes.
Spongy looking.
They could be.
If they weren't that color, I probably wouldn't have said knee pad. That's not what they are. What did you just show?
It was matching his colors. On his bike.
What? These are there's more than one kind of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you type in motorcycle suit knee pads, you get all kind of them. Here's the ones that look like sponges.
Those are knee pads.
Okay,
what are those? That's what they are.
Deep depth knee sliders. That's what they are.
Knee sliders. So now they're not called knee pads.
Well, they're called knee pads and knee sliders. They got a whole bunch of knee names, but they're knee.
Well, they're not knee pads. I'm logical.
They're not.
No.
They're not sponges. That's what they're not.
They're not sponges.
We know what they're not. The Joker says they protect your knees, your knee size. So I don't know, man. Lavish Black Dragon couldn't wait to get something on you.
I know, right?
That's right. Okay.
I'll give him one. So it's like 1 in 96.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take one. 1 in 96. I'll take it. We call them pucks here, says Davey. We call them pucks, knee pucks. Okay. So they are called side pads. I don't know what the hell they're called. I know what they're not called. Sponges is what they're not called. Pretty much logic. You come into a club hearing beef stories from 5 to 10 years old. Yes, this is true. Being brainwashed to dislike other clubs you never personally had issues with in the past. Yeah. And that is the truth.
It is.
Even inside clubs, they teach you to hate people that are OGs or whatever. And they talk about things that happened years before you even came in the club to get you upset over somebody or whatever. It's kind of silly. All right.
Yo, look, in my old crews, when new jokers come around our crew, and I got beef with somebody, and this guy, he wants to have the same beef. I told him, I said, man, you don't know nothing about this fight. This is me and his fight. Now, if I get jumped, you jump in, but you don't have nothing to do with this. I would say that.
Mm-hmm.
I done told a little bit more about myself, so go ahead.
Yeah, you just keep on. All right, next story. Here we go. This one. Okay, so for my cop haters, Y'all won't like this story. I'm sorry. Sorry to my cop haters. To my non-cop haters, here we go. Oh, they're going to tell me a commercial.
Hey, Meta, take a photo.
People of a certain age will recall the television love affair America developed for cops on bikes. The TV show Chips got that start back in the 80s, and it showed the lives of law enforcement on duty, off duty, and on a motorcycle. 40 years later, Rolly Hoyt salutes the heroes in a law enforcement group supporting their brothers and sisters on the force, off duty, but still very much on their bikes.
Stipulation for the club, you have to have arresting powers and have a motorcycle. Oh, yeah. You can be in our club.
Bikers, barbecue, and badges. That's how the 4th Arkansas chapter of the Blue Knights rolls into lunch in Jefferson County.
We do fundraisers for our community. We raise money for different organizations. We are a nonprofit organization, and I spoke to our treasurer last night, and she said in about the last year and a half, we've raised $40,000 and given away $30,000 of that.
That's Dusty Summers, vice president of the motorcycle group, describing what the Blue Knights are. We caught up with him and some other members at Wright's Ranch House in Whitehall. They meet once a month and ride whenever they can.
I can't have that,
money,
damn.
Sometimes to raise members' spirits, and often
Beautiful
at the same
food.
time.
We have, me and my wife and our 2 daughters have started a foundation for mental awareness for officers and their families.
That's Richard Wingard, the former police chief in Whitehall. His son Terry followed in his footsteps, but died by suicide a year and a half ago. Thus, the emphasis on raising mental awareness for men and women in blue and khaki.
Back when I started, I think 46 years ago now, you didn't talk about, man, that kind of shook me up or whatever. But they said, well, if you can't handle it, we don't need you. But over time has evolved.
And so Dusty, Terry's best friend, and Terry's mom and dad teamed up to stage a ride in Terry's honor.
The city of Pine Bluff, the city of Whitehall just fell in, and people donated and gave stuff, and it was a great success. We had about 80 bikes.
I think we had 90 registered members, or registered bikes in the ride.
And about 12 cars. We invited anybody. If you want to drive something, you can drive it.
That's a great starting line for the eventual Terry Wingard Foundation.
All of them have them moments. And if they need help, what this foundation is going to try to do is pitch in and help the families with any needs that they may need.
And that's a message the Blue Knights can ride or die with as they raise money for the community and support each other.
It's just a brotherhood that we can, call and check on each other and, vent. We're just a kind of a close group, men and women, brothers and sisters in law enforcement.
In Whitehall, Rolly Hoyt, THV 11 News.
Yeah.
Hey man, listen. You got that echo. I don't know why I was sitting here while I was watching this clip. Only thing I could think of while I was watching this clip, and it's probably going to be totally nothing what you might think I might say. But I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, man, while I'm listening to these guys and they doing all this, I'm thinking, man, what if somebody just roll up on them and say, man, we need them colors from you, dude. We ain't with all this law enforcement stuff, man. We're gonna need you to come up out them colors. How are they gonna handle themselves then, man? That's the only thing I was thinking about while I was watching that clip. I'm laughing, I'm in my head trying to keep it in. I'm like, man, what if a guy roll up and tell him to check them colors?
First of all, the Blue Knights are an old organization, and they're all cops.
That's the whole beauty of it. That's the whole beauty, because they cops and they want to be bikers, and the bikers come and say, listen, man, we ain't feeling all this stuff, man. You have to pull them colors up off you. That's the only thing I was thinking while I was watching that. I'm sitting there looking like he's sitting down.
I don't think it'll go well.
What they gonna do? They cops, right? They got a badge, but how are they gonna explain the flip side of a cop when it comes down to being questioned? Why didn't y'all just give them up? Or is the cops going to take the cop, not become cops for that moment and stand on their own as bikers?
Well,
I mean, I'm just thinking
that's
about
been
that.
the
That's all.
accusation. That has definitely been the accusation, especially when you think about the Iron Order, which is not a cop club. They'll tell you in a heartbeat, we're not a cop club. We just do not regulate our membership. So we have had cops in us. But they first came out, folks would call them a cop club, and they had a lot of cops and corrections officers and stuff. And when they were pressed on, of course, this was not an LEMC, but when they were pressed on, they did fight back. I mean, they absolutely did kill a couple of one percenters, most notably, and no charges were pressed against them. So this is part of a lot of the thing that comes out about. And then the Punishers, I know, have had various run-ins, and and then there was a group of cops that beat up some pagans. I can't remember if they were in a motorcycle club or not, up in a bar. So these issues have come out, and one of the biggest things that one percenter and other motorcycle clubs have against them is they say that a lot of times these guys act like they're bikers. One percenters even at night, and in the daytime they're arresting people for doing the same things that they do themselves. These are some of the accusations that have been leveled against them. But I got to spend some time with this particular law enforcement motorcycle club, the Blue Knights, which is one of the largest clubs in the world. At that time, they had 16,000 members worldwide. They're all over the world, this club. And I think they were born in like 1973. And I tell you something, they need this. They need this kind of stuff. I got to spend some time with them, and I heard their war stories. Though they need their brotherhood, and I would rather them be in an LEMC where they can be with one another. That would be good for them. I wouldn't want my police officer to be part of the local 1% motorcycle club that came and took my colors last week. Now, who do I call for help? So I think that they should have their own things, and they do. But I don't know how they would handle that if somebody. But who would be stupid enough?
I like the Axeman better. I like the firefighters better.
The first responder clubs, they're called.
Well, the reason I say I like the firefighters better because they will come out to bike clubs.
Wait a minute. You got cops out at bike clubs too?
No. Stop. Listen. You got cops that are in motorcycle clubs that come out. I'm speaking on these cop clubs. And then you had a firefighter, the firefighter clubs. Yeah. The Axemen clubs, they do participate in, and I'm not even speaking on doing stuff in trouble or anything, but they do support and they do come out to motorcycle clubs. And then you have the bike clubs that will go out to the Axemen and party and patronize with them as well. And then when you ask one of these cops, they won't show up. Oh, we don't do that. We can't go around that kind of stuff. We don't want to do this and do that. So I like the Axemen. Like, we got an Axemen chapter in Detroit. And every year,
you got somebody in the comments. Crypto says he rides with the Axemen VA. Our mother chapter is in Detroit.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure he's been here. You get the Axemen. And I'm only speaking on Detroit. Every year they have a blessing of the bike, and they have it at their clubhouse. And you get bikers from all over and from different clubs that come out and support the Axemen. You have these law enforcement clubs that they want to show up when it comes down to a cop funeral. They want to hang out at certain places, but then they act like they too good to patronize with bikers, with real bikers and bike clubs. But then they want to do the same bike type of activities, wear colors, and then you get the law enforcement people that want to call out on the bike clubs when it comes time to support some type of community event.
Well, now let's just be serious, though. I think they don't come out because they're not welcome. I mean, how many clubs are going to let a LEMC come hang out at the party.
Well, okay, let's not even say at the clubhouse. It's a lot of bike activities that go on, and it does not necessarily always have to be at a motorcycle club. You have bike nights that go on throughout the city. Where are they? You have bike rides that go on throughout the city. You got memorial rides that go on throughout the city. You won't see them, but you'll see some axemen there. Faithfully.
Hey, One Down says, Lavish, thank you for the shout out to the Axemen. My boy Scott was the president. His funeral is tomorrow in Riverside. So we send honor and respect and our deepest condolences here from the show
to sorry
the
to hear
Mighty
that.
Axemen Motorcycle Club Nation. And we're very sorry for your loss. Is there a 1% first responder club?
No, that's some stuff Black Dragon just said.
I don't think so, and there's no way that they would be allowed to put 1%ers on them. You guys remember what happened to the outlaws who were firemen down in Florida and got fired from the fire department just because they were 1%ers. I don't remember whether or not they won their cases to be reinstated, but they were definitely one was like a fire captain and stuff, man.
Moto Gatto he attended the Hard Riders event. That's where he met me at. Absolutely. Is Moto Gatto a cop or he's just in a law enforcement LE club?
I don't know if he's a cop or not, but he is definitely in the LEMC. And he says that they won't let us, they won't attend some motorcycle events as they are not allowed to associate or mingle with OMCs and 1%ers, which seems counterproductive to me. He said he went to the Hard Riders event, and that's where he met you.
Yeah, that's where he met me at. And he had a ball.
And somebody told me to check my text messages. Let's see. Oh, okay, let me do this. Let me pull this up on my computer real quick. Hold on 1 second. This is coming from One Down. Let me download this. And did we lose somebody? I just heard a click. Logic. He's back. Okay. All right. Let me pull this up for you guys real quick. Action. All right. So I was okay. This is the funeral service for City of Riverside Battalion Chief Scott Wilson. It is with profound sadness that the City of Riverdale Fire Department and the Riverside City Firefighters Association Local 1067 announced the passing of one of our own. Battalion Chief Scott Wilson passed away on October 11th, 2025. Scott served the City of Riverside for 32 years with courage, honor, and dedication. Starting as a volunteer firefighter at just 18 years old, he built a lifelong career in service. He specialized in truck operations, technical rescue, wildland firefighting, and safety officer roles. A proud member of FEMA's CATF-6, he responded to numerous national disasters on the front lines. Chief Wilson was a respected husband, father, leader, mentor, and friend who valued teamwork, laughter, and service to others. His impact on the fire service, his colleagues, and his community will never be forgotten. Chief Wilson is survived by his wife of 21 years, Jennifer Wilson, and 5 sons, Jacob, Joshua, Alex, Christian, and Joseph, who are the pride of his life. He will be deeply missed by his family, friends, and the entire Riverside Fire Department. His celebration of life will be Thursday, October the 30th. That's tomorrow, 2025 at 11 a.m. Please arrive by 9 a.m. at the Grove Community Church, 19900 Grove Community Drive, Riverside, California, 92508. Information on the live streaming of the services and the procession route will be shared online on the City of Riverside Fire Department social media accounts. givebutter.com/BC Wilson. He certainly did look sharp in his uniform, his firefighter uniform. And it is absolutely with sadness. It seems that he was the president of at least the chapter, maybe, of Axemen firefighters. So we are very sad for that. Axemen are 3-piece, but not 1%er, says one down. So that's what's going on with that. Always, man. Always hate to hear things like that. Always very sad. That's when we lose these brothers, man. That's the one sad part about having these big ass brotherhoods and getting to know all these people from all over the country is when we lose them, it just hurts so bad. Okay, we are at 56 minutes, so I was going to go into the last story, but I think we're very short on time, and but I did want to say it briefly. We did a TikTok yesterday on women who get on strangers' motorcycles.
Be scared for them.
Yeah.
I'd be scared for them.
But if you're new to the set, hanging out with a social club or something like that, one of the coolest things to do that you're gonna want to do, most of you anyway, is you're gonna want to ride on the back of some brother's motorcycle. The thing about that is, that's a great thing to do. It might not always be a good idea in certain circumstances, like in the middle of the night at an annual, when you get on the back of a bike with some idiot that's been drinking. Look, I told you yesterday, you come with your girls, you leave with your girls. I also should have said you stay with your girls as well. Some cool, debonair looking guy on the set pulls up and you're having a wonderful conversation and you say something like, "Gee, I've always wanted to ride a motorcycle." He says, "Baby girl, I got you. You can ride my motorcycle. I'll give you a ride." And so off you go. The first red flag should be he doesn't have a helmet for you. He doesn't have a helmet that'll fit your hairstyle. Hasn't thought about that. Didn't plan to have a rider. But that's okay. You can get on the back of my motorcycle without a helmet. Nobody will know. Second red flag is when he lets you get on the back of his motorcycle wearing those stilettos or sandals or tennis shoes. Man, oh man. That should be the second red flag, but you don't know that. And there's something about immature dudes on motorcycles. Just got your license not long ago, can't even ride yourself, but you want to put a passenger on the back of your motorcycle. And oh yeah, you got to make that passenger scared for some reason. She's got to feel the thrill, so you're going to pop that clutch, rev it, depending on how old he is. Now, if he's an older guy, he might just snap your head back. If he's a younger guy, damn, he's going to want to do a wheelie. Throw a little alcohol in the mix and maybe some gravel on the road. You in that beautiful, nice, short dress showing them pretty ass legs and that fat ass. Well, be prepared for them to be eternally scarred. Because that road rash of that asphalt tearing that ass up, well, it ain't pretty. In fact, it's rather ugly. You can probably find some sisters to show you their scars. God help you if his paperwork ain't right. Police get behind you, and he decides he wants to run. Now you've got the E-Class ticket, and you didn't even know you were in for a roller coaster ride. Now no helmet, no proper clothing, and not prepared. Oh my goodness. With no right shoes on, should you have a wreck and lose your toes
or your feet or scrape your shin bone off. Yeah. And this all could have been avoided by not fucking around on a stranger's motorcycle. Bottom line is, you don't pick an annual in the middle of the night to go for your first bike ride ever. That's not what you do. And you damn sure don't get on the bike with a stranger. You don't think about asking things like how long you've been riding. Or do you have a motorcycle license? I mean, an M endorsement on your motorcycle license. Or have you ever ridden a passenger before? You don't think to ask those kinds of questions because, well, that would be rude, wouldn't it? What's rude is not asking those questions at all. Now listen, if you're hanging out in a social club and you're brand new to this, those ladies will know someone that can give you a ride in the daytime when you got the proper gear and clothing on and everything is capiche, everything is good, everything is everything. But meeting some dude and crawling on the back of his motorcycle, some stranger from some club that you don't know shit about, racing off into the darkness for your first motorcycle ride, well, ladies, it could be your last. Do me a favor right now, go look up the Road Rash Queen and see what happened to a girl in the UK that climbed on the back of some idiot's motorcycle. Road Rash Queen. It happened maybe 10 or 20 years ago, but it's a lesson that all should learn. You know what I mean? Capiche? For more tips, get my book Social Club's Bible or Motorcycle Club Protocol 101 at blackdragonsgear.com. Anyway.
God, man. That wasn't a reel. That was a segment. God, dog. That was a whole segment. Hey, man, the first time you got on the back of a bike, did you ask those questions?
No, I did not.
So you've been on the back of a bike.
Yeah, I was a kid.
Hey, Lon,
I was a kid.
Oh my God, he ran right into that, bro.
Kids can get on the back of the bike. Kids can get on the back of the bike. I got on the back
man,
of the
listen,
bike.
man, I just asked the question and you answered. That's all I asked. I asked the first time you got on the back of the bike.
I've been riding since I've been on motorcycles since I was 5 years old. You can't throw that on a kid. I'm sorry.
No, I hear you.
You can't put that on a kid. Nope. It was dirty though. It was a dirty trick.
Hey man, listen. I just asked a question, man. Now you go and explain and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well,
I hear
have
you,
to
man.
explain that.
I just wanted to know what you got on the back of the bike. Did you ask those questions? That's it.
Yeah, you've just ruined my reputation. I got to explain. That's how we used to go fishing in Myrtle Beach, Bike Week. Pull up on a baddie, walking, tell her hop on. That's your date for the day.
That's how it go.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. If there's 5 bikers and you see 5 girls, come on, y'all roll with us. Actually, it'd be 6 girls because one of them in a car more than likely. Or they walking down the strip. They on Ocean Boulevard.
In bikinis with no shoes on. Yeah. And they get on the back of the bike. I carry clothes, shoes, and a helmet for the girls, but if they don't fit, they don't ride. Somebody, at least somebody. I have rode women in sundresses on my fender. Vera said, back when fenders would hold people. When a woman asks me to ride, I tell them I ride my ride, and you're not ready to ride the gas tank out. When I ride, I ride. Yeah, man. So some of these people understand. East Kim.
I don't ride nobody on my bike.
Got him, Lavish. Lavish is having a good one.
I don't ride. I had someone before I bought the Rogue line. So and she was a plus size lady, and I was on the V ride, and she saw me at the park, and she says, "Can I get on your bike and ride?" And I said, "No."
I don't, I don't, because like you said in your video, we can barely lavish, but
Yeah.
we but like you said,
It's
I was
literally always
barely
a heavy.
riding I was a new rider. I barely put my wife on the back of that bike, let alone put a stranger on the back of my bike. And you don't know how they're gonna move. You don't know their intentions. I don't know you. You ain't heck, if I was in my car, if I don't know you, ain't getting in my car. So literally you ain't getting on my bike.
Listen, I got a weight limit on my motorcycle.
See?
I had a weight limit since I was on a crotch rocket. Because people remember that, man, when they see you. I like the fact when people, especially when I was on my rockets, when they used to see me, oh man,
that was a baddie.
You had your nice one on the back of that bike, man.
Yes, sir.
Dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't want somebody to be like, man, what did you have on the back of that bike? Because I seen guys, my homies on them rockets with them big girls on there making that bike look small. Dog, what in the world is going on, man?
You gotta have a baddie on the back, bro. That's your reputation. You can't have no boomerilla on your bike, bro. No,
you can't, man. You're a nice one. Because then it sets up the tone so the other women know, if you ain't laying like this, don't even come my way.
Yeah, and you need to be dressed. I want everybody to see the things that I saw when I actually get on.
Because on that crotch rocket, I'm definitely hitting that front brake in traffic slow. I need all that bouncing. I need all of it.
More bounce to the ounce. Never mind.
Shoot.
Sorry, preacher. He's just shaking his head at you, Lavish.
I'm just being honest. Them crotch rocket days before social media, all we had was the next tail chirps. So we had to pull up on a girl to holler at her in traffic. And it was, man, listen, man, I used to be on Jefferson in Detroit, man, coming from Belle Isle to Fudd Records to the gas station. And all you had to do was pull up. And if it's a car full of chicks, hey, where you going? Oh, we want to go to the aisle. That's the park. And come on, hop on the back of the bike. They'll jump out the car, get on the bike. It was, oh man, those were the days.
Those were the days. All right, that's it for the broadcast today. Anything you guys got you want to put out, Lavish?
No, because I'm reliving. I'm thinking back about the late 90s, early 2000s, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about being on them crotch rockets, cutting up traffic on Jefferson. I'm thinking about going from Ruins Park to Belle Isle, racing on 96 all the way till we got down to the lodge. Well, 75 to the lodge and came up. Oh man, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about back when we used to be at the park after dark before they started this 10 o'clock, this 10 o'clock stuff. We used to be, 1 o'clock in the morning on the strip.
Yeah, they shut down the parks. We used to be in them all night long and stuff.
And then leave to go to Scantler Park. That's if you're from Detroit, you know what I'm talking about. I used to love it over there. That's the first place I see the police racing guys in a police car.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't no cameras and all that stuff. You can be over there at Chandler Park and you'll see a cop racing another dude in a car side by side.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, man. Oh, shucks.
Those were the days, man.
Those were the days, man.
I can't speak about those days because
we used to post up at the party store. Used to be over on Charmers and Shoemaker. If you're from Detroit, you know exactly what I'm talking about, man. But all right, yeah, that's all I got to say, man.
Because he remembers, man.
That was a hell of a time to be cool, man. That was a hell of a time.
When I was a Boogie Down member, we had a breakout ride in Detroit. One of the bros had a girl so big on his bike, no one was able to see the bro driving the bike.
That was very possible. Very freaking possible.
Dave says he carries a pair of Cinderella chaps in my saddlebags. If you can wear them, you can come for a ride. You lavish talking about 98, 99 to the 2000s.
Listen, that was when all you had to do. How people got road rage. We didn't have road rage. We wanted to be in the traffic. We ain't want to go nowhere. We wanted to be in the traffic. We'll get out the car in traffic to go run up to another car to talk to people.
They don't know nothing about Fuddruckers. That was the spot.
If you listen, it didn't matter where you were at, what you was going. At the end of the day, if you needed to figure out where everybody was at, go down to Fuddruckers. especially on a Wednesday night, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Well, what's Fuddruckers doing now?
It's a freaking health clinic now. It's a Concentra or some crap like that.
Concentra. That sounds bad.
Man, those were the days, man. Everybody would be out there, man. And it was all love, man. I wish we could do a Fuddruckers reunion. You had all the cars, all the bikes, all the girls that was there. Oh man, all the cool people that was there, man.
Well,
okay, going back down memory lane of Detroit.
Yeah.
Hey. Was that near 8 Mile?
I cannot
nowhere near 8 Mile.
I cannot add anything to this conversation, ladies.
I'm just saying, man, that was where it was at. You had the girls that'll pull up, you'd be up in Fuddruckers eating, man. It kind of reminds you of a modern day American graffiti.
Okay. Well, you're running for district. Yeah, we should know whether you are a congressman or not here in a minute.
Congressman, commissioner, man. We got less than a week.
Okay, commissioner.
Yeah, less than a week. So, hopefully 1 week from today, I'll be on the podcast talking about I want it.
Like, what are your first 30 days in office? What are you going to change?
I'm not going to change anything.
Nothing.
I'm going to change anything.
Okay.
My job description isn't about changing anything.
Well, we want to know, how you're going to change the police department to make it better for us as we're rolling through on our motorcycles.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea.
Man, stop asking questions, bro. That's like a debate. So,
hey, Eastside, hold on, because Eastside talking about the baddest women in the city would be down there, man. Do you remember Captains, the River Rock, Franklin BCs? Come on, man. Do you remember you'll leave Fuddruckers to go to Timbo's? Okay, all right, I'm done. I got to talk up to Detroit people about this, man.
Yeah, because I
got to talk to Detroit people about this, man.
Kimmo says, I hope one day to get to meet you down there in the D. I'm from Flint, but I always down there. You ain't lying. That was the spot.
That was the spot. I be up in Flint too, man. We got a clubhouse on Clio Road.
Water? Did Flint ever get its water situation handled?
I'm from Detroit, man. I can't tell you that because I don't know.
That's the first time I ever heard of Flint, Michigan. Well, actually, I heard of Flint when I was in college. There was this guy, oh my goodness, this fat guy. He used to do videos about Flint. He's a Democrat guy, a left wing liberal. What was his name?
I don't know, man, but I know some guys over there, Pearson Hood Posse. I come up on Pearson Road.
That's where your girl from. That's where the boxer girl is from.
From Flint, yeah, she from Flint.
Yeah, with her cute self. And she definitely from Flint. She'll cuss a mofo out in a heartbeat.
Richard Smith said, Lavish, what's up with all those shootings? I don't know. I stay away. Stay away.
Lavish, what's up with all those shootings? East Side. Yeah. For sure. Okay, let's get out of here. Lavish.
All right, man. I'm out of here, man. Let's do 1 week for 1 week before election day. Vote for Lavish T. Williams for District 2 Police Commissioner. Woo! I'm out of here, man.
All right. Take care, young man. Have a great day. All right, Preacher.
Hey, I can't follow that up, bro. I can't, you go back.
Oh, you know what, Preacher?
What's that?
We got something.
What we got?
We got something in. We got a picture in from Moto Gatto about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Moto Gatto, look at this. I'll tell you.
A sponge. A sponge.
Y'all have fun with that. That's all right. That's all good. Love y'all. Look, SpongeBob was my son's favorite cartoon too when he was growing up.
I don't know how you're gonna live that sponge thing down, bro.
Hey, I ain't trying, bro. Go ahead, have fun, bro.
It's you. It's time to go.
Oh, you gonna leave the picture up too, right? Okay. Look, y'all, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Logic over here. Keep it logical. Look, I love all y'all. I love all the jokes and everything. As long as look, when we joking on each other, we're having fun and being happy. We're not out there trying to harm each other. You know what I'm saying? So look, while my boy Lavish is over there, I'm gonna put this plug in. My boy Lavish is running for a police commissioner. I got a homeboy I grew up with in high school up there in Syracuse, New York. He's running for mayor. Y'all go out there and if you've been in Syracuse and y'all see this podcast, y'all go ahead and vote for our boy Fonzo. Y'all know he from the South Side, y'all. Y'all know what's up. I know Boogie Down Bricks. Then he went to the South Side. Grandfather lived down the street from me. But anyway, y'all vote for Alfonso Davis, mayor of Syracuse, New York. Listen, when you're out there riding, remember this. Before you put somebody on the back of your bike you don't know, ride hard. Make sure you ride safe. And always, always ride on faith and keep it logical. Peace.
Peace. And it's your boy Black Dragon. Hey, man, you guys have a great night, great evening, great day. Weekend's coming. Hey, the first is coming. And have a very safe 31st. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love your 2 cents in the comment section below. Hey, I told you I was stuck. My weight was stuck, this, that, and the other. I actually went up to 314 pounds. I got very serious on my diet again, and I lost. It was 311 last night when I went to bed. I lost 3 pounds yesterday after disappointing myself and going from 306 to 314. I was back to 311 last night. Hopefully, I'll be still there when I go back and look at the scales this morning. Hey, thanks for tuning in. And let me get to the right button. There we go. Thanks for tuning in and get skinny. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book. If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.